Hey everybody, Rockin Robbie Billups here, and it's time for a Robbie Rants, and today we're going to be talking about, at least in my opinion, the top 10 most annoying characters in comic books. Alright guys, here at PCP, we don't really like to get too negative. We like to focus on what we love more than what we hate, but there are a lot of comic book characters that annoy me. Ever since I started doing the weekly comic book review, I've had a lot of questions about why don't you review Deadpool books? Why do you speak so negatively of Harley Quinn? So I just want to go over with you real quick my top 10 most annoying comic book characters. Number 1, Snapper Carr. Snapper Carr, seriously. First of all, Snapper Carr kind of goes along with the next one on the list, which is Rick Jones. I am all down for superhero sidekicks. I like Robin. I like Aqualad. I like Speedy. I like Kid Flash. I like Bucky. All that stuff is fine with me, but what I don't like is the sidekicks that literally do nothing. They don't really do anything at all. For DC, back in the day, in the Silver Age, that was Snapper Carr. For Marvel, it was Rick Jones. Snapper Carr annoys me because he's just some kid. He gets in the Justice League's way. I don't understand why he's there. Everybody thinks he's so cool because he snaps. That's so lame, so annoying. Rick Jones really irks me. He's not so bad in the early Lee and Kirby days, like in the Hulk book. Absolutely, he's actually kind of decent in that book, but as it progressed, I really started hating Rick Jones. I do like Rick Jones and Kurt Busiek and Carlos Pacheco's Avengers Forever. And if you've never read that book, it's one of my favorite Avengers titles ever. There's a link down below where you can buy it on Amazon and help support PCP. But overall, Rick Jones really annoys me otherwise, especially when he became A-Bomb. I thought that was so annoying. And that reminds me, a special shout out right now to Totally Awesome Hulk as almost making the most annoying comic book characters list. But I do like Champions, and I think he's good in that. And the next one I want to talk about, Longshot. I want to talk about some X characters right now. Longshot. Longshot has always annoyed me. I grew up an X-Men fan like a lot of people did. I read comics in the 80s and the 90s when I was young and growing up and getting into reading. And so, of course, I was a big X-Men fan. And any time that there was a story set in the Mojo-verse with Mojo and Spiral and Longshot, I would roll my eyes and sigh a sigh of annoyance. I hate Longshot. So he's got these powers. First of all, he's got these weird hands. He's got these powers. He's got hollow bones. He's got luck powers. He's so stupid. He's wearing this like leather like jumpsuit onesie weird thing, and he's got the mullet. Like, I've always hated Longshot. This might be not very popular, but I really don't like Rogue. Rogue's the next one I want to talk about. She's kind of coupled with the next one on my list, Gambit. I cannot stand Rogue and Gambit. Rogue annoys me because her character has been the same pretty much since day one. It is so depressing. It's so sad. It's so just, oh, woe is me. And I understand that that's part of life and that's part of story, but it's all the time with Rogue, and it really annoys me. Gambit annoys me because he's so cool, right? But I really don't think Gambit is cool. Like, first of all, it's very cliche with all the Cajun stuff, though. Mon ami, ha ha ha, chérie, ha ha ha. Okay, I will admit, in the early days of the X-Men animated series, I kind of liked Gambit, but I grew out of that very quickly. Gambit's lame to me. What is his costume? Seriously, I understand that Jim Lee likes to redesign costumes, and the number one thing he likes to do is put a leather jacket on someone, Rogue, and Gambit. Like, take the jacket off of Gambit. What is he wearing? I don't understand it. Plus, he's got one of the most annoying things to me in comic books, especially from the 90s, is the mask. That's not a mask. That's right. It like goes all the way up. It covers all of this, but the face is open. Like, you can totally see the face. I don't understand what the point of that is for. It's like a weird, like, elongated headband. I cannot stand that. I mentioned this in this week's weekly comic book review, Thanos. That's the next one, Thanos. I cannot stand Thanos at this point in my life because I don't understand why he's so badass, why he's so amazing, why he is so powerful, why he is so undefeatable. It makes no sense to me. My understanding of Thanos growing up was, first of all, Marvel's Darkseid. Jim Starlin created him to be Marvel's Darkseid, not near as cool as Darkseid in my opinion. But his power set is always just so inconsistent. And what I always thought of Thanos growing up was he ain't nothing without the gauntlet. Like, it's all in his brain, and I understand that. I get that in Thanos' quest, he goes out and he takes care of the elders of the universe using his smarts. And that's when I liked Thanos, okay? And I thought that stuff was really, really cool. I love Infinity Gauntlet. I don't dislike the character, but what he has become in fans' eyes annoys the hell out of me. And I'll go ahead and announce that us and RCR Reviews are doing a collaboration video very, very soon asking the question, is Thanos overrated? We're going to have people for, we're going to have people against, so that's going to be really cool. Keep on the lookout for that. Lobo. I want to get into Lobo because Lobo has always been annoying to me. He's kind of back now in DC Rebirth, the original Lobo that everybody loves, and that's fine. I've never gotten Lobo. Lobo to me is like all the worst of those action movie sequels that I just can't stand, like from the 80s and the early 90s maybe, like all like that trash action franchise movie stuff is Lobo all in one. It's just crude, it's rude, and I don't like stuff just because it's crude and rude, and so I've never really gotten Lobo. He kind of annoys me, to be honest with you. Every once in a while in a Superman comic, I think it's all right, but like when he's in his own thing, like, ugh, absolutely. Gwen, anything. Seriously. Gwen Stacy, anything. Any kind of mashup of a character with Gwen Stacy annoys the hell out of me. Let me tell you this. Spider-Gwen started it all, and I think Spider-Gwen's got one of the coolest Spidey costumes ever. And I think that it was the right costume, the right character, the right time, and she just blew up. And I don't have anything against Gwen Stacy as a character. I don't have anything against Spider-Gwen. But now that it's like Gwenpool is out there, who is, oh my, I can't even tell you how annoying that is to me. And now everybody's like, what about Gwenum? What about the mighty Gwingers? And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like over. It's crazy. I don't understand why Gwen Stacy got so popular all of a sudden, and why the mashup thing is so important. Like, I don't know, Gwen anything at this point now annoys me. It's gotten to the point where even Spider-Gwen annoys me. I do still like the costume though. That's still a dope costume. I'm just gonna say that. And two final ones. Deadpool and Harley Quinn. Deadpool and Harley Quinn to me are basically now, today, the exact same character. DC's Deadpool is Harley Quinn. Marvel's Harley Quinn is Deadpool. I liked Harley Quinn when she first came out in the animated series a little bit, but I still didn't like her that much back then, even as a kid, because I understood that Harley Quinn was there to kidify the Joker, if that makes sense. So Harley was there to make the Joker, I don't know, a little bit more comical, even though in that animated series they do get dark with the Joker. He's way light compared to some of the comic book iterations that we've seen, like in Killing Joke or Arkham Asylum, right? So the comic book Arkham Asylum by Grant Morrison and Dave McKean, not the video game. But that's pretty cool and a good interpretation of Joker as well. But Harley to me has just always kind of been lame. I never understood or bought the idea that Joker ever cared for her. I haven't seen the Suicide Squad movie because of my annoyance with Harley Quinn, and especially what she's become since the New 52. I don't know. The original costume Harley Quinn is still kind of annoying to me, but ever since they've they've stripped away more of her costume. They've made her a more sexualized character. Very, very annoying. Harley Quinn really annoys me, guys, and it's not anything inherent in the character. I think Harley Quinn could be an amazing character. I just think that she is handled so wrong. Harley Quinn screams fan service to me, and that's something I do not like. But my most annoying comic book character ever to me is Deadpool. I cannot stand Deadpool. I have barely ever been able to handle Deadpool. Back in the early 90s, before he really developed into the character that he was going to become, I guess it was all right. I had the action figure from the X-Men X-Force, series. That stuff was dope. That was cool. I think he looks all right. First of all, created by Rob Liefeld, one of the most hated and reviled comic book creators out there. I hear Rob Liefeld's a really nice guy. I cannot say that I'm a huge fan of his work at all. Deadpool, of course, is a ripoff of Deathstroke. Deadpool, Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson. Come on, guys. It's obvious, even though Rob Liefeld swears up and down that they are two completely different characters. And in reality, they are two completely different characters, but he obviously was originally based, and he wasn't quite so Deadpool-y back in the early days. I don't know. What Deadpool has become is just annoying to me. The breaking the fourth wall, the super silly stuff, that's all right, and that's fine. I love Spider-Man. And Deadpool to me is a very crude and rude Spider-Man. And like I said earlier when I was talking about Lobo, just the fact that it's crude and rude and in your face doesn't make it cool to me. It actually makes me feel kind of like you're just pounding me in the head with it and you're trying to dumb me down. I do not like it. I think Deadpool's a very dumbed down character. There are parts of Deadpool history that I actually really do like. I really like Deadpool in Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force run. I love him there. Deadpool doesn't annoy me as long as he's in his little corner and I don't have to go over there. But when he starts infiltrating things like the Avengers, it really annoys me even more. But he's one of the most popular characters right now. But like I said, he's a crude and rude Spider-Man. And I already like Spidey. And I'll read a Spider-Man comic and I'm fine. I don't need Deadpool. He's another one of those guys who's so overpowered. People are always like, well, Deadpool will beat Wolverine because nothing will kill Deadpool. You can cut off his head and he'll grow back. Yeah, well, Wolverine will still beat him. Like, let's be honest. Captain America still takes Deadpool. Cable still takes Deadpool. The Deadpool Cable book, I guess, was kind of all right, and some of the Joe Kelly and especially some of the Christopher Priest stuff was decent, but Deadpool has always been really one of the worst offenders with, like, you know, that whole aspect of, like, gratuitous, like, TNA comics and just like, I don't know, it's like Adam Sandler's, like, adolescent child wrote and created this character. That's what Deadpool is to me. I don't know. Those are just some of the ones that really annoy me. I know a lot of you people out there like Deadpool and you like Harley Quinn, and that's fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with the characters. Just what they've become really annoys me today. Let me know down below, though, what are some of the most annoying comic book characters to you? Like, what comic book characters really just bother you and you roll your eyes when you pick up a comic and they're in it? I want to know. Let me know down below. And like I said, I'm putting that link down below for that book. Check that out. Thank you guys for everything. Please do like and share this video and subscribe because I do a weekly comic book review every week. We go over a lot of comic books. We do movie reviews here on this channel, and we got a podcast that we do. You can find it on this channel or the most recent episodes on iTunes and Android services or at our website, www.popculturephilosophers.com. I appreciate everything. Thanks for rocking with us, and we'll catch you next time.